Is DC Worlds Collide worth playing, or is it just another idle gacha game with superhero skins? The story kicks off with a multiverse crisis, no surprise there, but the refreshing twist is that the main villains aren't your usual suspects. Instead, you're dealing with the crime syndicate, alternate universe versions of heroes like Ultraman and Owlman. This gives the game a fresh edge and a different flavor compared to the usual Joker-heavy plots. Batman takes charge, as always, forming alliances and leading missions to save different dimensions. Along the way, you'll travel to famous DC locations like Themyscira and Kahndaq, facing off against familiar enemies and even earning a few allies. While the base of the game is idle auto-battling, it adds variety with roguelike dungeons, an endless tower challenge, and a unique exploration mode. You get to explore Argus labs, battle henchmen, and collect loot, a nice change of pace from just watching your team fight automatically. Combat may be automatic, but it doesn't mean there's no room for strategy. One standout feature is the ability to customize the order of your character's ultimate skills. This small tweak can make or break a tough battle. Sometimes, rearranging ultimates can let you win against enemies with much higher power levels. That kind of control is rare in idle RPGs. Formations also play a huge role. You can place up to 5 characters in a lineup, 2 in the front and 3 in the back. Tanks go up front, while supports and damage dealers stay behind. Characters attack whoever's directly in front of them, so positioning can change the entire flow of a battle. On top of that, the game uses a trait triangle system. Strength beats agility, agility beats intellect, and intellect beats strength. Deploying characters with matching traits gives you bonuses like plus 8% HP and attack. Matching more traits gives even higher bonuses, up to plus 15%. So building your squad isn't just about star power, it's about synergy. The presentation in DC Worlds Collide is one of its strongest points. Characters look stunning in both their 2D portraits and 3D battle models. Skill animations are smooth, colorful, and satisfying to watch. Whether it's the Flash zipping through enemies or Black Adam unleashing lightning, the effects are vibrant and exciting. Cutscenes add a cinematic touch, featuring voice narration that builds atmosphere and keeps the story moving. You're not just tapping through text boxes, you're experiencing scenes that actually feel part of the DC universe. There are several ways to make your team stronger. The basic one is level up, which boosts HP, attack, and defense. Then there's rank up, where you collect character fragments to increase their star level. Higher stars mean stronger characters. Resonance gives extra stats when you pair characters that have connections in the lore. Then you've got equipment with 6 gear slots: head, shoulders, chest, waist, accessory, and comms device. Each piece boosts different attributes, and you can auto-equip them if you don't want to micromanage. Training your team isn't optional. Some stages are locked behind character-level requirements. For example, to access stage 524, you'll need 4 characters at level 40, and breaking through every 10 levels requires special materials that aren't always easy to collect. This can slow your progress unless you plan your upgrades carefully. The main stage holds the core storyline. As you beat enemies and bosses, you unlock new gameplay features. Boss fights are harder than regular stages. Each boss has triple health bars, so they take longer to defeat. The more stages you complete, the more content you unlock, which helps improve your team's combat power. Outside the main campaign, you can explore dungeons like Elseworlds and Mogul's Warworld, which are filled with loot and fan service. There's also an exploration mode that adds depth by letting you move through environments and fight random goons. These modes break up the usual idle flow and keep things from getting too repetitive. DC Worlds Collide is a gacha game, but surprisingly, it doesn't seem overly pay to win. You can earn premium currency through regular gameplay, and summon rates are decent. If you want to unlock characters quickly, you'll still need to pull often, but the game doesn't punish you for being free to play. That said, the game does gate some content behind power levels. If you don't upgrade or collect the right characters, you'll hit walls in progression. This is common in gacha RPGs, but it's still something to keep in mind. So what sets DC Worlds Collide apart from other idle RPGs? The biggest difference is the attention to strategy. From ultimate skill order to formation placement and trait synergy, you're not just watching numbers. You're making key decisions that affect every battle. Add to that the rich DC lore, high-quality visuals, great voice work, and fun character interactions, and the game seems more than just a copy-paste gacha title. It's got its own personality, and if you're a DC fan, you'll feel right at home collecting heroes and villains from across the multiverse. If you're into superhero games, idle RPGs, or just want something that respects your time while delivering fan-favorite characters, DC Worlds Collide is worth checking out. The demo shows promise with strong visuals, engaging mechanics, and a deep progression system. However, be ready for some grinding. Progression bottlenecks will push you to upgrade characters whether you want to or not. And if you're not a fan of idle combat, the core gameplay loop might feel repetitive over time. Still, the good outweighs the bad. You get a game that looks great, plays well, and gives you the freedom to experiment with team setups and strategies. If that sounds fun to you, then yes, DC Worlds Collide is worth trying, especially if the full release expands on what the demo already does right. So, are you ready to take on the crime syndicate and explore the DC multiverse? Let us know your favorite DC hero and who you'd want on your squad first. And if this helped you, hit like, subscribe, and check out our other reviews to find your next favorite game. Thanks for watching!